Hi there, my name is Tyler Ross. Today I'm going to be presenting my artist presentation on producer Nick Mira. So, for a little bit of brief history, um, Nicholas Warren Mira, professionally known as Nick Mira, is a record producer and songwriter from Richmond, Virginia. Born in August of 2000, Nick is one of the youngest and most successful modern producers of hip hop music today. He states that he first began playing with instruments when he was 3 and began producing beats when he was 13. He first gained notoriety after joining the online collective of producers Internet Money in 2015. His first breakthrough song he produced was Fuck Love by Trippie Redd and XXXTentacion, excuse my language, in which in 2018 became the most streamed song on all of SoundCloud. However, his entrance into the mainstream was his consistent collaboration with artist Juice WRLD, which he produced numerous tracks for, including the massively popular Lucid Dreams, which amassed over 1 billion streams the year it was released. He has produced a handful of other top charting songs such as Ransom by Lil Tecca, Lemonade by Don Toliver, and On the Road by Post Malone. His quick rise from a young producer into a certified hit maker really demonstrates his focus on his career. Being that Nick produces hip hop music and trap music, his obvious relationship to past genres comes from classic hip hop, which has laid the base for the more modern sounds. However, we do hear a lot of electronic influence in his music as well, which can be attributed to many different factors, but as a whole, his sound revolves around what is currently popular in music today. To say that Nick Mira has been a massive influence to hip hop producers today would be an understatement. As said by the Fader magazine, the Virginia natives played a huge role in popularizing a specific strain of rap that involves melodic, guitar assisted production with emo influenced lyrics. Within the same article, however, it is addressed how Mira and his collective commonly get flack for the popularization of type beats, which are instrumentals made to emulate another artist's sound and are sold for a profit. For example, someone sells a Drake type beat which attracts vocalists looking for a similar style of instrumental. Really, the main flack of this comes from um, it just like it's easy and it creates kind of the homogenization of instrumentals and beats today, at least from my understanding of it. And I personally kind of agree with that. So, from what I could find, though, Nick Mira has not explicitly stated how he views himself. However, he acknowledges his meteoric rise in fame at such a young age, to which he contributes to his love for music and his early start with selling beats online. He also mentions the support of his online collective as a massive source of inspiration and hope towards his success. As someone who used to and still occasionally does produce hip hop instrumentals, I gained a lot of influence from Nick Mira's style, which can be said for a lot of other producers that I know personally and just from my knowledge of the current scene of hip hop production today. Overall, I do have a lot of respect for modern hip hop music, which not everyone would agree with. While it doesn't focus on lyrical skill or even on the talent of the vocal artist, there is a vibe that is created that isn't found anywhere else. It can be energetic, emotional, spacey, it can really be any mood, and that's entirely up to the artist and the producer. And my favorite part of that is that the producer plays a really massive role in hip hop songs now. I mean, in all of hip hop, the producer, through sampling and stuff, has always been important, but I feel like nowadays, um, a beat can really make or break a song. Before, the vocalist really kind of carried it. Um, but now, if there's a bad beat in the background, like no one's gonna want to listen to a song. Whereas, as I'm sure that there's a lot of not very good rappers that have very massive success, and I contribute that definitely towards the production side of things. Nick uses a wide array of physical and digital equipment. He primarily uses FL Studio as a DAW, but also uses Ableton. He has multiple Akai keyboards, such as the MPK49 and Advanced 49. He uses a Focusrite Scarlett for audio, for recording his guitar. His primary headphones are Beyerdynamic DTs, closed studio headphones, and Audio Technica ATH M50s, which are coupled with his Yamaha HS8 powered studio monitors. He has a couple guitars like the Fender Stratocaster, Squier Telecaster, and Yamaha GL1. He produces on a Razer Blade Pro laptop with which he uses his DAWs on. And he also uses VSTs like Spectrasonics, Omnisphere, and Tone 2 Electra. The only massive influence that Mira went in depth about is Pharrell Williams, and he describes his music as melodic and ambient. His production style definitely reflects on Pharrell's. You can see a lot of the melodic aspects in it, and you can see the ambience as well. He always talks about filling up space, and he uses a lot of ambient sounds to create his desired energy. Besides that, though, with ones that he hasn't really gone too much in depth about, he cites Kanye West, Metro Boomin, Sonny Digital, and Lex Luger as influences. In conclusion, Nick Mira's level of fame beginning at age of 15 and only skyrocketing with age is really impressive. He has had a massive influence on modern hip-hop music production and can be cited as a major influencer of the rise in guitar and emo trap subgenres that have gained massive popularity lately. When I first began producing, Nick Mira was one of my biggest influences, and I actually really looked up to his ability to create catchy yet intricate melodies. He has real talent when it comes to working with artists and capturing the mood for a song. This is just a little play. Hold on, I think that I need to. So in this video, he pretty much just goes over how he made the song by Juice WRLD Empty. He really goes over like the melodies that he does, the structuring of it, and I felt like it was a really good way to see what his kind of energy was like, and it really reflects all that he does, because I think in general it just really reflects on the kind of producer and musician that he is. And it's one of my favorite instrumentals that he's made. This is my works cited, and then also here's a link to the Word document. It was 3 pages after being double spaced. And thank you for watching, and goodbye.